is Ken Martin from Ireland in the room. Ken Martin, if you're in, come and see me. Is Ken Martin from Ireland in the room? You there, Ken? Come and see me.
Of your work, okay. He was commentating this morning, 9 o'clock, so you're running through the roster, right? You got anybody else with you? So I've seen back, yeah, it doesn't say so fast, so I was sitting down, so we can put back up about that. That's fine, kick off, kick off. No. Well, he thinks he's in charge now.
Right, good morning ladies and gentlemen. For those that have not been here already this week, welcome to the Imperial Hotel for the World Masters. The matches are being played in this room and also the Washington Suite, which is down past reception and down the corridor on the left-hand side. If you call for a match in there, both players will come to the top table and collect the cards so we know you're both here. And then you go off and start the game. In here, you just come and collect your scorecard and get on with the game. Matches are best of 13 frames and you like for break. If you need a refereeing decision, there's a referee in each of the rooms. If you're not happy with that decision, then you can ask for the senior referee. Senior referee will come and give a decision and that decision's final. If you're unfortunate to lose in the prelim round or the first round, there's a plate competition that starts at 9 tomorrow morning. It's £10 to enter. You come and see us and give us your name and your money again at the top table. So I'm going to call out some matches for down the Washington Suite first. So say both players come and collect your card, please. So in the Seniors Masters, can I have Steve Chambers, Anthony Mifsud, Adrian Lancaster, Harris Ali, Dave Shan, Gary Willis, Ray Stewart, Marcel Misselef, please. Ray, table 28. Ray Stewart, table 28. Okay, Marcel's got the card. Adrian Lancaster, Australia, please. Okay, we're going to call up matches for the Washington Suite now, the remainder. We're going to have Manny Byrne, Northern Ireland, Jason Ellis, Neil Wren, Neil Madigan, Brandon Falzon, Dave Arnold, Rich Lowther, Andy Dart, Dave McQuillan, John King. David Quillen, please.
Damien Findlay, Liam McGuinness, John Egan, Jordan Bradley, Lakvinder Birdie, Mohammed Al Numani, Phil Naylor, and Kevin Malia.
Right, so the match is in this room. On table 1, Mohammed Ayub, James Elliott. Table 2, Sam Clark, Tony Shaw. Table 3, Ken Martin Ireland, Duncan Pisani Malta. Table 4, Andrew Stott, Jordan Diol from India. Table 5, John Green, Dean Hannibal. Table 6, David Rogers, Ryan Milson. Table 7, Dave Fernandez, Keith Walls. Table 8, Ryan Davis, Matt Brannan from Scotland. Table 9, Jamie Galt, John Moore. Table 10, Matt Goodale, Michael Johnson. Table 11, Hidden Patel, India, Paul Kelly, Ireland. Table 12, Macaulay Gunn, Harjeet Singh. Table 13, Paul Bodsworth, Jamie Murray. And table 14, Jasly Jean Demir from Australia, Richard Hopkins.
Good morning and welcome to Blackpool for a first round match of the World Masters Singles. Dave Fernandez versus Keith Walls. This is Peter Butterworth from Australia, joined by Paul Clack.
Morning.
tough first round match here, Clucky.
Certainly is, mate. Dave, in the World Singles, has had some fantastic results. I've watched a couple of his games. He's hitting a fantastic ball. Looking forward to this match.
Should be good. A very solid player in Keith from Northern Ireland. And in the World Singles, Dave's knocked out the reigning champion, Chipperfield, and he's been doing it in pretty convincing fashion so far, so now in a semi-final. He is, however, the odd one out with 3 other world title winners before.
Yeah, some class in that last 4 left, definitely.
Anybody else where your opponent hasn't turned up, if you come and see us, please.
So it'll be interesting to see how much intensity he can muster up for this event now.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see. I think money drives a lot of people, so there's some good money to be made here. So these guys will put on a pretty good match, I reckon.
For sure.
Sam Clark, table 2.
Not in the best position here to kick off proceedings. He's just tapped up there and yeah, hasn't left too much at all.
Yeah, it's not ideal. So I'm not 100% sure about these two, but I know quite a few people went out and let their hair down last night, so there are some pretty average heads this morning.
There will be a couple of sore heads. I think our Australian Masters will have certainly some sore heads, winning the world title yesterday. Fantastic effort by the guys. They stepped up and beat Ireland in the Masters final. It's fantastic.
Great win. I won't mention any names, Adrian Lancaster, but he allegedly was dragged out after he'd already come back home by some of our teammates. So
nice.
And
nice.
He's got a 9 o'clock match this morning as well, so that should be interesting.
Yeah, let's see if he makes it.
He was having breakfast, so if he can keep that down, he should be okay. Yeah, always good to see people win a world title for the first time.
It's fantastic. Huge effort by a couple of players there.
Yeah, the newbie Steve Hale came in off the bench and played 2 ripper frames, so he'd be over the moon.
Steve Brett.
That's what I said, you just heard wrong.
I thought so.
Steve Brett. Another one of those blokes with 2 first names. Dave's in pretty good shape here now, Clacky.
Yeah, mate, I think this game could be just about over. The black could be a little bit tricky. I'm not sure if it comes in the corner here. I think it does.
I think it does, yeah. He would have liked a little bit of angle here, but it's just come out a bit too far. Just have to force it a little bit. And he's done it very well.
Yeah, nice.
Let's drop that in. This one back in the corner.
Yeah, black
making
certainly
sure.
goes. He might run away a little bit here on the red, but I think he'll have no issues getting back for it.
Ever done that? No, it's going to be beautiful in the middle.
Still looking for Jamie Golds, please, table 9.
Black down still in that corner.
Same pocket,
Yep.
That's about perfect. Whoa.
Shaky black.
Pinched a bit of hole. But pretty solid start.
What's your score predictions here, Pete?
Hard to tell that, you know, as far as we know. Keith might have been out last night too. You've got to back Dave in. He's the informed guy going around at the moment, so I'm not gonna chuck it out
Not
there
gonna
yet. I
put a
haven't
figure on
haven't
there.
seen enough of to
Let's
keep
watch a
to make a
frame or
prediction
two.
yet. That's right. All right, I'll go 7-3, Dave, because I don't think I'm mad as who he's playing at the moment.
Yeah, 7-3 was my prediction. Be interesting to see how this frame goes. He's
That's a good break.
yeah, that's a good break.
Come
Probably
on.
not the best result.
He's come up a little bit ugly, but
Might have the red in the centre.
so this will be your first time here since.
2008. Yeah, last time here, so it has been a nice long break.
Many things changed, other than yourself and your family.
Yeah, that's a bit of a change. Probably less matches. I think, yeah, not as much table time, I guess. So that's been a bit of a, certainly a bit of a change. More table time would have been a lot nicer. That's, yeah, I think I brought that up with a few of the guys, but player-wise, yeah, back, you know, you had your Darren Appletons, Jason Twists, Phil Harrison was still around, all those sort of guys. I'm sort of starting to show my age here, but yeah, no, not too much. Probably a lot of the younger players now, yeah, they're a lot more dangerous than they certainly used to be.
Yep.
So that's a big change. You just don't know who you're up against these days, and any of the juniors, any of these young players, they can certainly clean the table as good as anyone.
Yeah, for sure. The as far as the amount of frames we play, I was unfortunate for the men's that two teams pulled out
Definitely.
in West Indies and Belgium, but I was looking at the girls' draw and they play, I think, somewhere around 60 frames, which is more than double.
Yeah, I had a bit of a look this morning, and some of the girls had played 59 frames, and we're up to 21 at the moment. So that's a pretty big discrepancy, and I would like to think that will get changed, but yeah, that's just the way it happened this year. So
Yeah. We've got 5 guys that have never seen one of these tables before, and a week in they're starting to get used to it. So
yeah,
which is good. They're all flying now. So
I've had some pretty good results. The tables are, and I know this is brought up all the time. The tables are so different than what we're playing at Australia.
but we love them.
We do. Fantastic tables, and as I say to most of the guys, they force you to play sweep pool. So if you hit the balls correctly, you're pretty well going to get them most of the time. Our tables back in Australia, you can be hitting them as good as anything, and you still can't pot them down the rails.
And they're all different.
They are all different. Yeah, you go to one tournament, you could have 4 different tables in one room, and you get to play on all 4, so it makes it pretty hard. We're here talking to Steve Mills yesterday. He's saying any tournament that's played here in the UK, they're always played on these Supreme tables. So that's the way it should be.
And pretty much any bar, pub, pool room you go to have got the same thing. So
Yeah, no, it's fantastic.
yeah, all right. That's could be his last visit to this
I
frame.
think this one could
Get a
be
nudge.
over.
Can move.
Wow,
I think he was trying to move that red, but got a bit of action on that, mate.
that was out there. I might have seen him have a go there.
That was pretty loose. Oh, you can double this back under those reds now. So
Yeah, he certainly let him back in, I reckon, here.
that was a. I'm still annoyed at my last shot. It's the only shot to play here, isn't it?
I have to play the double. Be interesting to see if he does attack it. It looks like he is. He's looking to come off the reds. That would certainly open the frame up for him. But obviously the other option, sit the yellow. But yeah, it looks like he's attacking.
Yeah, he if you get off the back cushion as well, you get about half ball,
Yeah,
wrong red.
Not quite. Nice leave on the wide if it wasn't his shot.
Well, he can punch this up the table if he wanted. Play the same shot, cushion and red. But he'll probably just tuck up.
Careful you don't play what they call a push shot here, though.
Actually, I don't know if he can tuck up here because he's sending the white towards the red's too easy for Dave to play safety.
Yeah, definitely. I think your option was the right one. Yeah, he's looking at it.
Yeah. He's fortunate enough to land on a pretty good line, being that close to it. And jack up.
Problem is, if he does go this one and does miss, it's same result. He's got to probably try and leave himself positioned, so he's going to open the frame up again. That is a fantastic
Did
shot.
that well. He's still a bit awkward here.
Very. I think all I can see is a really fine cut straight in the centre. Don't really see too much else unless
Yeah.
he's confident of a big plant.
Yeah, surely you're not taking that plan on.
Yeah, he's going the cut in the centre.
Well, he's caught that.
Not a bad leave.
That's not the worst result of all time, is it? Going to be in trouble now, though.
I think there's a little bit of trouble coming up. Yeah.
Pretty much got a pot of ball now. What can you kill?
All I could think, if he's not going to have a crack, he's just going to have to run up and tap onto the red. I think force him to go for the out.
Play the red at the black. Try and kill something else as well.
Yeah, it's a good option. Yeah, that's not a bad shot.
Played that well.
It's a good shot.
You'd still expect him to get him, though.
Depends where
Everything's on.
depends where the white goes here. If he's what he's doing here.
Just coming out the centre of the table. And he's underhit it. Yeah, he's still run one down over this bottom left pocket.
Yeah, still a bit of work to do.
Yeah. But I mean, if it sits, oh, he's just
Wow.
played a containing shot. He's played it a bit fat too, so
Yeah, it looks like potentially the yellow could be coming off the red here down towards the pocket.
it could. I reckon the yellow's a bit higher though. He's going to have to catch this very, very fine. Which didn't work out for him very well last shot.
Yeah, you're looking for a bit of luck here because the white's going to be running.
Yeah, he's got enough room. As I said, the yellow is a bit higher, so he's still got to catch it fine. Not quite fine enough.
No. You'd be tipping this, it'd have to be his chance here, wouldn't it?
Yeah, just stun out a little bit. And Robert's your uncle.
He lifts head a bit there, doesn't he?
Yeah, I don't notice it as much because I do it myself. Just a little stun shot.
Yeah, then the red straight in the centre. Looks like the black goes pretty clear into the centre.
Yep.
Interesting.
He's just there, I reckon.
Geez, I don't know.
I need a little bit of
Oh, I don't think so.
gear on it. He just come out of that shot a little bit, didn't he?
That was pretty loose. He looked confident, but a bit loose.
Goes back in the other centre so he can backdoor it. And he's going to kick at it. That's not a terrible shot.
No, good. Yeah, good shot.
He's on a good line to screw straight back for it now, though.
Yeah, I think there should be no issues, but always hard getting that first frame too.
Might have a little bit of angle here. He's going the other way. Oh,
Wow.
well,
Queuing over the black now. He's made it harder for himself than it was, I think.
won't have any trouble getting down there. Yeah, it's still tricky, first frame.
Yeah, there's the miss.
So, turned out to be a pretty smart shot from Dave there.
Yeah, it did. 2-0. He's off and racing. I think our prediction, yeah, way that sort of frame went, could be going that way, but that was a pretty scrappy match. Frame, that one.
Yeah, we'll give Dave the benefit of the doubt and say what went through his head was, well, it's first frame, Keith's not on the board yet, he's going to struggle, I'll just give him one extra hard ball, and it's worked out well for him. So. Otherwise, it was just all he could think of doing.
Yeah.
And it worked.
Yeah, it worked. You run out of position, you take whatever option you can get.
That's right. I know all about it.
Pete, you got lots of options.
Lots of options from being out of position all the time. Huh? Only fun way to play. So
Okay.
2-0 Dave.
Keeps it interesting.
Does.
Yeah, nice break. Yeah,
Got a red starter.
Yeah, you got red. Yeah, it's both probably not too bad. Probably the two tougher yellows, obviously, but still fancy yourself down the rails on these ones.
He's taking them.
Oh, no, he's not. Just sort of throwing the cue a little bit, I reckon, at the moment, Dave.
That was an I've had 3 hours sleep shot, I think.
Yeah, it may have had a large night.
So this tournament runs all weekend while the Worlds take a break. And the amount of runners in this was pretty amazing, actually. It was seemed to be about 400 in it at the start.
Yeah, that's big numbers. Lots of people, have to qualify just to make the first round. So, had a few of our guys out there last night, and they got through.
They all got over the line, yeah.
Yeah, so that's nice. Good for the Aussies. But yeah, having those numbers in the tournament, it's great for pool. It's a good tournament.
And it is well organised. It's pool players notorious for complaining about everything. But it is hard to run these things and put it all together and get it to run smoothly. So.
Oh yeah, squeeze it into the time frame you've got.
And you're squeezing a tournament of this size in the middle of the world titles, so
Yeah, pretty big effort. It is. It's a good tournament. You know, the opportunity to get a little bit of cash back for some of these guys too, and you know, hopefully proceed through and make it to the later stages in this tournament would be good.
Yeah. And if everyone in our team wins it, we break even.
Yeah, pretty close. Yeah.
Oh, just can he cue it? Not quite.
And a miss.
Yeah, that's not a great morning shot you want to be playing, queuing over balls.
No, the headache kicks in. Yeah, quite a lot of years ago when I was over here at the World Masters, as a team, Australia decided to split all funds made out of this tournament.
Is that right?
Worked really well for quite a lot of the guys because our Australian, Alec Everardis, he made the final. So thanks, Alec.
Nice work.
Yeah, but we had a few good results. Quite a few of us made, a bit of money back. So we all walked out with £800 or £900 each. It was, a really
result.
good tournament. So it's good for the team. I don't think Alec was too happy with that one, throwing away all his proceedings. But it was good for the team.
Yeah, right. Just another good shot here. Looks like he's rolling it into the red. Yeah.
Yep.
No worries. And Keith on the board. 2-1 to Dave.
And Keith's break.
So the next stream match in the 10:30 session, I believe, was Stevie Dempsey from Ireland, I'm sure we all know, who's just recently been to Australia for the Big Guns tournament and a couple of money matches. And Chris Beagley.
Yeah, Chris.
Our very own.
Yeah, looking forward to watching that match.
Good. He's been hitting the ball very well, Chris.
Yeah, Chris has been going well. Showing a lot of confidence out there, which is good. He's attacking the balls. And you sort of need to. When you've got the confidence, you need to attack the balls here. Stevie Dempsey is, he's a class player. So it will be interesting. It'll be tough for Chris, obviously. But yeah, looking forward to watching that one.
Well, just hope Stevie was out last night as well.
Yeah, I'll get behind Stevie for a big night last night. That'd be good.
He's in a hurry.
Yeah, I think with losing that last frame from a couple of loose shots, he's might getting a bit angry with himself.
Yeah, he's flying along. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, it's just a little bit far. Do you check this, or you try and screw in and just get a nick on it?
Jeez, I don't know.
Or you just flat out try and hold? No,
You just run into the yellow.
that's as good as he was going to get.
Yeah, good shot.
I think he ran through all those options then.
Yeah, nice out.
Solid finish. So 35 seconds later, 3-1 Dave.
Best of 13, so first to 7.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll check on that, but I think it's at least the first couple of rounds. It's raised to 7.
Yeah, it's a good hit out. It's a good hit out, especially for us guys that haven't had much table time as yet. Nice to get these few extra frames on the boards. Best of 13, nice long race. our money matches back at home, pretty well could be best of 5. Yeah, it's pretty quick. You can be out of there. So cream usually rides to the top in your longer races. So that's good.
It still does as a general rule in your shorter races, but in all our tournaments, and it's not until the last 16 it goes race to 4 usually, then semis race to 5, whatever. But generally the same guys, but there's always going to be 1 or 2 in that last 8.
Yep.
That surprises.
There's going to be some surprise packages, definitely.
This doesn't go to race to 8 until the last 16. So
16, yeah, okay. So you'll be playing race to 8s, Pete?
oh, I wouldn't argue with that, mate.
Well, we know you're not going to have the big nights, 3 a.m. finishes.
Certainly not. No, I can probably overdo it on the coffee, but that's about it. No, the team hasn't been overdoing it too much, mate. They've been pretty good.
They've been pretty good. We've had a couple of days off where, you can let your hair out a little bit and have a bit of fun, but, to be honest, they've been pretty good.
So the semis of the Worlds, Dave Fernandez, Phil Harrison. Prediction in that match?
Look, I'm going to go with Phil on that one. I've seen Phil quite a lot of times play now, and even looking at him now, he's just an all-round player. He's got everything in his games. He can pot out as good as anyone that I've seen, and when it comes to containing a match, fantastic. So it's going to be a good match. I think it'll be fantastic. Very close, but I would tip Phil just over the line.
I'm going to go with the underdog on this one. If that's not being too rude to Dave, he's in some seriously good form, but just got a suspicion he might get up. And the other match we could possibly be divided on as well, Cousins and Hill.
Yeah, look, I'm going to go Mick with that one.
We're not divided then.
I've seen enough of Mick. Obviously, how many world titles between them?
5.
Yeah, 5. So it's unbelievable. That's going to be a cracking match, and I think there'll be a lot of people watching that one. And to be honest, that could go either way. I'm just going to run with Mick on this one.
Look, Tom's been in form this season. I don't know how many events Mick actually plays, but in this game. But I know Tom's he's won 2 or 3 events and he's absolutely flying. But yeah, when I was calling the matches 2 years ago when Mick won, he dealt very comfortably with Tom in the semis. It's a long time ago, but I'll stick with Mick on that one, I think. But yeah, by the time you get to this stage of tournaments, anything can happen.
Yeah, it certainly can. You could have a big night out. Could be home at 3 o'clock.
Who knows?
Who knows? You probably wouldn't be tipping it, but that
hasn't worked out real flush.
No, that's not so good. That red's still caught him behind the yellow there, but I think that could be moved very quickly.
Yeah. That was interesting.
Interesting, but good result.
Yeah, I thought he would have just opened that up, and then he's got the other red across here and go game. Yeah, I'm just trying to work out what he was doing there. He can't possibly have been trying to double kiss and leave him there.
No. Yeah, interesting, because if he was going to leave the white there, the yellow comes straight back over this corner.
That's right.
So, pretty good result.
He'd underdone that.
Yeah, that could hurt.
Yes and no. I mean, it's You can kick those both out too if you have to, but this is,
I'm pretty sure this is going to be game
he's
over.
not getting back to the table anyway, that's right. He's just in between shots at the moment, isn't he?
He's in a couple of minds.
Which way?
I been doing that myself a couple of times this tournament. Yeah, get down to the last couple of balls and it's like, hang on, what do I do here?
It's weird watching people from over here go about it too, because they occasionally take a pattern that we wouldn't see, because you play the middle pockets a lot differently as well.
Well, there's a result.
That turned out okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Some of the balls they roll in the middles, we wouldn't even consider trying to roll in. It's on our tables, it just wouldn't happen.
No, definitely. Well, 4-1.
4-1, cruising along, Dave.
This, it could be over soon.
And the next session, the 1:30 session that I believe we are both playing in, I think the big match was the stream match was going to be Mick Hill and Rob Warren.
Yeah, nutcracker.
There it is, yeah. So
Think I might have to take Mr. Hill on that one again.
well, let's be honest. If you just backed him in every match he plays, you're going to come out in front.
Yeah, fair chance.
We've got young Devlin from Australia playing Matt O'Hara in that round as well. That'll be a tough one for the kid.
Yeah, it should be good. Devlin's hitting a good ball.
He does. And the 12 o'clock, no, 10:30, when Tobe's playing.
Toads is on at 12. Yeah, looking forward to seeing him play out there. He played in the junior singles, and only just turning 12. He's done well to get asked to play over here. Come up against young boy Chris. He found it pretty hard, and Chris actually made the semis. Just lost in the semis, so I was proud of Toads. He done pretty well. So
And he got a frame in that match.
he got the frame. He got the 8-ball pot out in the first frame. So he was happy. He had a goal of coming over and getting one frame, and yeah, he's pretty proud of himself to get that one. So
Absolutely. And he's got another big task ahead of him at 12 o'clock.
he does.
So he needs a pretty good shot. He get the wide out. Yeah, should be able to just roll that in.
Just rolled in. Should have a nice position.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, I tell you what,
He thought about it.
I was having me doubts for a second. And Dave's flying. May not be hitting the centre of the holes, but flying along.
Yeah. You only really have to hit the centre of the holes in the centre pockets here, eh? You reckon you'd have one of these tables at home, Pete?
I'd love one, mate.
Yeah, it'd be good.
I've definitely considered it.
Being a table maker yourself, reckon you could rip one up?
Sure we could, mate. Just need to get your hands on templates for the pocket cuts and your sizes, and yeah, for sure. Why not?
Yeah, we're going back a few years ago. Alwick, everyone knows, he's got his own pool hall. He actually bought the rails and set up 2 tables back in his pool room.
He still hasn't.
Still hasn't. What we used to do as an Australian team was prior to coming to the World Titles, we'd go and spend 3 or 4 days over in Adelaide and have practice matches against their guys there. Good lead up, good for our Aussie team to all get together and, you know, catch up and have a really good hit out on these tables prior to coming over. So that, yeah, that worked well.
Well, I know when we first won it in, 96, the team went to South Africa and played a test over there first. And then, and last year when the boys won, they were all in Adelaide as well, so.
Yeah, good.
No coincidence.
No, I think it's good. It is hard, obviously. You know, when these Australia, we fund pretty well most of this ourselves. So to actually take those extra few days and your trip, nice shot there, good effort. The trip over to Adelaide, like when you got some of the teammates from Western Australia to fly over there, it's a pretty big flight, just come that way and then fly back the opposite way again to come overseas.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, the opportunity to get a hit on these tables prior, yeah, it is priceless. It really is.
Yeah, we've got a whole a whole group messenger thing going with the Australian team, and I think some of the boys just get bored occasionally. And
yeah, a lot of boredom going on there, I believe.
so you can play about 25 shots to nothings here because of where Dave's left that red. Mind you, if this sits over the hole, he leaves him a chance. He's not going to keep potting here, is he, Paul?
Well, no.
No. You don't want to leave the total on a shot like that.
You want to hope it's not a total. I don't think it is.
Punch it and stun, or
Well, I think he might be able to hold it. Just a
roll
really
it.
soft roll. The yellow back up in the top corner again, but no, maybe the angle was a lot different than it looked.
didn't want that nick.
Quite a large pot coming up here if he wants to stay in this match.
That's a good
and
shot. Oh,
he wants to stay in the match.
still a tricky blanket. 5-1 down. Too easy.
5-2. The comeback.
All right. Keith the break, trailing 5-2. Can he make a bit of a contest to this?
Well, he looks like he's seen the ball right. He's certainly got a couple of nice pots there, so...
Just a couple of loose ones.
A couple of loose ones, yeah. They're always great when they slip in.
That's not going to help.
No, but black's contained in there. A bit of work to get that out.
Oh, might be coming out in a sec.
Don't know, maybe a bit wide here.
Crack this off the back cushion. Oh no, just
Oh well,
bang it straight out.
it's out.
Yeah, he's in good shape.
Probably looking a bit of cover here. Yellow straight up the top maybe. Let me try and contain that red up the top left up there. Not too many more options. Well, it's gone in. That's pretty unlucky there.
Cut in the middle.
Oh, he's just come around a bit there.
Yeah, that red goes down here now.
Yep. Yeah, we could see a 6-2 lead here, I think.
Yeah, enough to get around it.
That yellow's just landed a bit awkward there for him to actually fall onto that red now. So
He's done in between the two yellows, off the cush. Run it between those.
yeah, what extract it from there? You think, or
Well, just mean to get on your next ball because you can't. It's probably going a bit wide just to roll it.
yeah, no, I reckon that's a shot. You probably nearly need to knock that red a little bit now.
Yeah, that's.
And he's done that, and good result.
Yep. Want to land pretty straight in this ball.
Yeah, not too bad. Oh wow!
Hey, I reckon he got down out of position. Then he seemed to be stretching for it,
He
stretching sideways.
certainly rushed that one a little bit, I think. Well, could be game over the opposite way now. Could be 5-3. It's a costly miss, I think.
He's got two yellows together to deal with. Jack up and punch into him now.
Or not.
Yeah. Now he's run out of position. So that Jackie's was having a chat to there. Who he knocked. Who he gave an 8-3 shellacking to in the last 16 of the Worlds.
Yeah, big win that one.
But as I've said, any of these guys in form on the right day can all do it to each other.
That's all right.
Ooh, a bit stiff-armed on that one.
Ooh, yeah, costly miss, I believe.
Needs to go.
I think he's right.
Yeah, he's all right.
As you do, you watch the soccer while you're playing in the money tournament.
Of course. If any of our team try to do that during the teams match, they won't be playing in the next one.
No.
So on the hill, Dave.
Yeah, I think not too much left now.
And he's crunched that.
That's a nice break. Yellows are looking pretty good. Although the opening yellow's not so easy, is it?
Yeah, it might be okay. The one next to the red goes. So. At the top right. Left, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep,
he's
on
fine there. So.
A lot of players leave their chalk on the table here, Pete, between their shots.
Yeah.
Not so common in Australia.
Well, you generally get asked to remove it in Australia, so
Yeah, that's right.
not sure why that is. Or he's got away with it. He's on the plant.
He's, bit of a result there.
Oh.
All right. Just throwing the cue at that one.
Yeah, you can get fouled for it in Australia if you're asked to remove it and don't.
If you're asked, yeah, but...
Might do. I mean, if you're asked to remove it and don't, you're an idiot, so...
Yeah, that's right. So, yeah, quite common here that players leave it on their table.
Why do we have it removed, Clacky? Any logic behind that? People marking the spot on the table or
Yeah, maybe.
some
I
rubbish
don't
like
know.
that?
It's, something random. We like to come up with random things.
We do.
Well, there's that 3 frames we were talking about.
Yeah. I was going to say,
Or not.
he's Chinese snooking himself, which was unnecessary.
Or not.
really unnecessary. That he's only had to run it through a touch.
Mm.
Yeah, now he's probably going to lose the match because of it.
Might have to come up for a Peter Butterworth shot here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where I would have left myself.
Oh, wow.
Certainly did. He might have, look at this. If it bounces, I thought it might have snuck around the other side of
Still,
it. That's not terrible. You've got to go
That's-
cushion first. You're playing into a big pocket that way. Oh, I don't like that way. But what would I know?
That,
Just overhit it.
yeah, big pot here. I guess
Yeah.
you've got to run through, really, don't you? Just try and not leave him on the black if you go for this.
Yeah. And if it drops, you got a massive shot after that. So.
Yeah,
But
you're
at the
still
end of
in
the
it.
day, you're 6-2 up.
Not ideal.
Yeah, I've seen him play better snookers. Oh, but he's too clever. It's worked again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to be a bit short, but it got back.
There it
Yeah,
is.
it's an easy shot there. And it's pretty solid win from Dave.
There it is.
You'd probably
got up.
be surprised he got through that easily, actually.
I think so. Yeah. Can't have a pan at all now.
Okay. And I'm not sure whether we'll join you for the next match, but someone will, and that will be Chris Beagley and Stephen Dempsey at 10:30.
Come on, Chris.
That's right, 40 minutes from now. So I'm sure they'll probably pan across to the other table. That's is it? Who we got?
Yeah.
We'll find out and hopefully join you a little bit later.
Bye.
Bye for now.
Welcome to the World Championships in Blackpool. I'm Mark Bradburn and James Feely is at the side. Hi James.
Yeah, you're right.
And this match is underway. It's in the Masters, the men's Masters, and young Ryan is beating Matt at the moment 4-3. Obviously Matt does a lot of commentary, so it's nice to be able to commentate on one of his games.
Yeah, it'll be nice to get one back on him, won't it?
That's it. We'll be doing our best, won't we?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So, young Ryan, he's a force.
He is. He's playing really well at the minute. He's taking all his chances. Matt's missed a few, and to be fair, he's cleaned up.
He's a snooker player predominantly.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's at a 147.
Oh, good.
And you look at him, you
How
think...
old is he?
He's 14. He looks maybe 13, 14. He doesn't look any older. He'll shoot up at one stage like his brother, because his brother used to be quite, small. Oh, Matt, a big lad of that.
We spoke too soon.
Yeah. Nothing's easy, though.
No,
Nothing's easy.
Yeah.
There's his mum and dad in the background. Great parents. They go everywhere with him. There's his brother, Aaron.
Yeah.
He's a proper force. You'll have played him in your matches.
Yeah, I did. We played him in the team event.
How did you fare?
I'm not sure. I think I won 1 out of 3.
Did you?
Got dished once, and I had a breaking dish myself.
Ah.
And then I lost the other one. I can't really remember who I played, to be honest.
No. So Matt's just a little nudge. Don't want it in. Don't go in.
No, he doesn't want it in.
No, he's played it well, hasn't he?
Yeah,
He's played it
sure.
lovely. And Matt's definitely going to have to up his game, isn't he?
Oh, definitely. If he's going to win this, he'll have to up his game. And
Oh.
it's very short pace there. That was a really poor shot.
Yeah.
He's feeling a bit under the cosh at the moment.
Yeah, I think sometimes what happens is you look at a player like young Ryan and you think, he's only a kid.
That's right. It's very hard to play against a young boy as well.
Yeah. He beat Chris Mellin in a competition
Was
up at
he?
Savannah's, so that's it was a different rule set,
Yeah.
but it doesn't matter what rule set he plays, he's just going to go for it. He's
Yeah,
not bad at safety either, but it's not his strong point. So really, if you can, Matt would be better getting into a safety thing for a couple of frames. But is it a shot to nothing this? No, you can't. There's no safety, is there?
No.
Bit of pressure. Yeah, there was a bit of pressure on that one, James.
It's a good shot, though. He hit it quite firm. He's
Yeah.
not left an easy shot in the top pocket. It's quite a hard pot,
Yeah.
but if he gets it, it should be on the black.
Yeah, it's makeable. He's close. He's got it. He's got it. Great shot. Great. That's what he has to do now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just if you slow down a bit, Matt, it doesn't.
Yeah, if he did slow down a bit, I think he'd be a better player because I think he misses a lot
Yeah.
like that. Not exactly missing the pots a lot, but he misses a lot of options that
Yeah.
he has. That
Yeah,
he
he's not
doesn't-
looking
he
at
doesn't see.
options.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he doesn't really see it a lot because
Yeah.
he plays so quick.
Yeah, smoking his peace pipe.
Yeah. He won't be happy at missing that black anyway.
No. I think he said the other night when I commentated with him, he'll be swallowing his own sick there.
Yeah.
I think that's a statement which would have come in it.
That's not come too good neither. It should be okay.
Yeah, he'll be all right. The thing as well, when these young kids play, they've got crystal clear eyes.
Yeah.
You know,
That's right, yeah.
it makes a
And they've got
difference.
no fear.
No fear. Absolutely no fear.
That's right. That's the third black I've seen Matt miss in this match. And it's obviously got to him, and it's going to
Yeah.
get to him a bit more, I think.
Yeah. Well, I know what it's like for me personally. If I miss blacks, then my game's falling apart.
Yeah. It can be a bit like a roller coaster, can't it?
Yeah.
Downhill all the way.
Yeah. So you're still on the senior tour?
I am still on the senior tour. I think this
Yeah.
is going to be my last year on there.
Oh, why's that?
I'm getting a bit bored of it already.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh. You're ranked about 1, aren't you, or something
Yeah,
around there?
number 1.
Wow.
That's
Leaving
not
while
bad.
you're at the top.
I've been on it 2 years.
Yeah. Well, I came off it because obviously
Well, he got one black. That's not bad.
That's the way to do it. Come on, Matt. Yeah, I was on it, but the distance, they were mainly down south.
Yeah.
And
They've got a northern one.
Yeah, I'm going to be playing in one at Savannah's.
All right, yeah.
That's
JJ's club, isn't it?
Yeah, great club, great guy. So whereabouts are you at?
I'm in Northamptonshire.
Northamptonshire. Is there good clubs down there?
We've got one. I practice with my mate Matt Toner. He's a good player. But no, there's not too many clubs in my town at all.
Oh.
There's actually no pool hall really that's just has a lot of supreme tables in. There's no such thing as a big pool hall.
Yeah.
They tend to have like 9-ball tables and snooker tables and maybe 1 or 2.
Like a Riley's type setup.
Yeah. There's not a club that's just based for 8-ball pool.
What's the nearest one?
The nearest one would probably be John Rowe's place at Peterborough.
Oh, it's a good. I played there
Yeah.
on this senior tour.
All right, yeah,
Nice club.
It is a nice club.
Nice
He's got a
club,
few snooker tables, but he's got a lot of
Pool.
pool tables.
Yeah, they can handle most competitions, can't they?
that's right,
Comfortably.
Yeah. And that's what you need. You need a good few tables.
Yeah.
You need about 10, I think, to run a competition.
So Matt's just gone in off the break, which is typical. You pop the black, really
Yes.
good, and then
usually ends up dry on the next one
yeah,
for me.
yeah, same here. But he went in off, which is even worse.
Yeah.
Especially when they're so open. Oh, he's got a tricky little shot now.
Yeah. I don't think he's got a pot on unless he's going
No.
to take the plant down the rail.
I think a safety shot maybe.
Yeah. He glances this and leaves it in the bottom corner pocket.
Yeah, it's a struggle then.
He's not leaving much there, is he?
No. Have you been going on in the singles?
I got beat 8-1 in the Worlds.
Did you?
Yeah.
Who by?
I can't remember his name now, English player.
Yeah.
But I just didn't get a sniff. I think he had 4 breaking dishes against me.
Oh. I think all the players, if they don't make any mistakes, generally you're losing.
That's right.
And the consistency level, obviously, as it goes up with your Tom Cousins and your Mick Hills,
Yeah.
you might get 3 mistakes out of them in a match,
Yeah.
if you're lucky.
Yeah, if you're lucky.
We have to make no mistakes, really, to beat them.
Yeah. They're very
And obviously,
solid.
James, you're a high-class player. Did he play for that?
Wow.
If you play
I
for
think
it,
he's
it's a
played-
fantastic
he's
shot.
played for the double to cover the pocket, but
Yeah.
I think he's got a bit fortunate with that one.
Yeah, he needs a bit of fortune at the moment. Yeah, sensible shot. I mean, they're all on.
Yes, they're all.
And
there.
that's his worst ball.
He's got a tricky one there
Oh,
next to the black and the
Yeah.
yellow. It's a little bit tricky to get on,
Yeah,
but you should be able to develop it off that one in the centre pocket. If
Yeah.
you can get on an angle of that thin and cannon into the yellow, he should be able to set himself up on that one. I think that's what I'd be looking at now. Perhaps
Yeah.
clipping this red, leaving himself on that one, and then trying to get an angle on that one in the middle pocket so he can cannon into the yellow, and then he can take the finish out.
yeah. The finish is coming now.
It's easier from here.
Yeah.
I don't miss much from
No, no. So, are you considering going into senior international, or
No, I don't think
sticking
I'll-
in the men's?
here. No.
You still playing?
Depending on what happens this year, it might be my last year.
What, playing?
Yeah, at international level, I might be my last year,
Oh,
and
James.
I won't go in the seniors events because I know there's a lot of good players in there, but
Yeah, but you're a great player.
yes, but if I'm going to compete, I need to compete at the top.
Yeah.
And if I don't want to do that, then I'm not going to do seniors.
Oh, James.
Not going to do that.
It's your chance to be a world champion.
Yes, I know, yeah. Even though Mr. Chambers won it last night, which was a great feat.
And it's nice to see different people with
Yeah,
it.
that's
Different
right, yeah.
people in the semis.
Yeah. You never know. I might change my mind.
I hope you do.
My pool heart might bring me back.
I hope it does, because you are a real quality player. And for Scotland, you would be a massive boost.
Yes.
Massive. I mean, and I also think when you get to a certain age and you're still playing at high level and you're moving to seniors and you're still at that high level, it opens up so many options for you, where if you leave it till you can't play at that level,
That's right.
I think it's kind of a mistake to do it that way. Well, and I know there's another person going to be doing it called Matt Brennan next year.
Yeah.
So
I think he's going to
what
have to,
a side
I
you
don't
would have.
think he can do it next year. I think he's 2 years away.
Is it 2? No,
Yeah.
I'm no. I think he said he's. Oh, yeah, you could be right.
I think he's 48 now. So I think he's got a couple more
Is
years.
he? Is he not 49 this year?
No, don't think so.
But
And
what
I
a
think,
side.
I think you have to be 50.
49, 50 that year.
Oh dear.
Yeah, 50 that year. So as soon as you're 49, you're eligible. That as long as you're 50 within that year.
Well, they didn't let Barry Kelly from Scotland. They didn't let him play. He played on it a couple of years ago.
Yeah, we're about 40, weren't it?
he said he was 50. He said he was 50 in that year, but
Yeah.
not 50 at the time.
I was told he was 46,
All right,
47.
okay. Oh,
So
well, we'll have to
I
check
think
that
we'll have to
out.
check that
Yeah,
one out,
have to check
definitely.
his-
That's what I was told.
Check his date of
But-
birth out there, then,
yeah.
eh?
He might look 50, I don't know.
Yeah. I'd say slightly older, but only because I know him.
So have you any chance of qualifying for the finals?
Yes, we've got a great chance. We're sitting second at the moment.
Wow.
So if we win our last 2 games, we're guaranteed to be in the semi-final.
Top 2 places.
Yes. Yeah.
And then the next 4 down,
They play each
they
other.
play each other.
Yeah.
Tense matches
Yes,
there.
they
And
are.
it's so open that
Yeah,
it
it is, yeah.
won't, it maybe not go to form.
No.
But, you know,
That's
it
right.
one off.
Yeah, one-off matches. Anyone could win them. But yeah, hopefully if we win our next 2 matches, that's us definitely into the semi-final. We may get away with winning just one of them, depending on whether India lose another one.
Did India
But-
win?
They lost against Malta yesterday, but we don't want to rely on that. So if we just go and win our 2 matches, then
That's it.
job done.
Job done. In your own hands. It's always the best way to have
That's
it in your own
yeah,
hands.
Yeah.
They've had some fantastic matches here. There was England versus in the seniors. England versus Ireland, and there was 12-9 up England, first to 13. This is in the semi-final, and they've got to come on Keith Brewer, Stacey Vine, Dave Shand, and they lost 13-12.
Wow.
And the lads that have watched it have told me how fantastic it was. You know, it had everything in it
Yeah.
that you want in a match. Because they'd actually gone to watch the other one, Malta. I can't remember, it's Malta versus someone else, and Australia. And because they thought that'll be more competitive. And then the next thing, when there were crowds turning up, and all the Irish guys were there, all the men, everyone was supporting them. It must have been fantastic. Well,
This is a tricky little shot here.
yeah, and
Especially with the whites being near the cushion, he's got to put a bit of side on it.
I
as
think
well.
he'll get it.
Yeah, I think he will.
Oh, I didn't think he'd miss the pot.
No, he's left matter. One
Finish.
straight in the top pocket, I think.
Yeah, he has to
got to
take
take-
this.
yeah, he's got
He
to
don't
take
want
this.
someone getting on the hill now. Come on, Matt. Sorry, Ryan.
Yeah, he's got that one.
Yeah, little roll through. Don't do anything too much.
Oh, steady.
Yeah,
So it just runs this through and he can take the black in the corner pocket.
yeah. Oh, he had me laughing the other night, Matt. Oh gosh, he's one funny
He
dude,
is,
isn't
he
he?
is funny when he gets going.
Oh, he's made my experience here so much better.
Yeah, he's a funny lad.
Oh, I couldn't stop laughing. I had to turn the microphones off. I was laughing that much.
He's missed it.
It's not. He couldn't.
He's gone to screw right across instead of leaving a half cut black.
I'd have left it half cut.
His head's not in. His
No,
head's gone.
it's
hasn't
gone,
it?
hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's gone. Anyway, I suppose it makes him concentrate for
Just
the
goes to
matches
show-
ahead.
Yeah, just goes to show the pressure out there.
Oh, it's big, especially when you're on the street
Yeah.
and you commentate yourself against other people. It puts that added pressure. Well,
that was a good black because he was a little bit near the cush there. I think he wanted to come out a bit more, but he's put it away anyway.
Such a good putter. He's going to have to produce something special now, Matt. And obviously Ryan's break.
Yeah.
It's a tough one, isn't it? When you're 6-3 up, you can let your arm go.
Yeah. Yes, I don't think it'll be long before this one's over, the way Matt's playing at the moment.
No, but he's your captain of Scotland, so he can concentrate.
That's it, yeah.
No distractions.
Yeah.
No distractions at
Right
all.
now. To be fair, he's not really been on the greatest of form this week at all.
It's tough though. I think being captain and playing, and it's a tough thing.
It's a tough job.
I think it's better, really, if your captain isn't playing or the team selector is going to sort everything out. You can still be in charge of the team, more or less geeing them up and what have you. I think it's just less pressure.
Yeah, you're right.
England do that, don't they?
Yeah.
They have non-playing captains.
Yes, he's just putting Matt under a bit of pressure now.
Yeah, Matt's rushing as well, isn't he?
Yes.
He's not really thinking too much. I found, like when I practice, I play fast when I practice. And I'll be all over the shop sometimes. But when it comes to a match, I tend, when I've come here, I tend to slow myself down to a pace. Not too slow, because I don't want to be too slow. And I don't want to be too fast either. I think you'd be similar kind of thing.
Well, I try and play my practice like a match, if I can.
Yeah.
If I can have a good 3 or 4 hour session,
I
try and keep it as a match practice.
Yeah.
And try and play my match game, because then I think it's better practice, because then when it comes to a match, that's what you've been practicing.
Well,
if you just go smashing balls around and potting balls just for the sake of potting and queuing, then it comes to a match, you've not really done anything. You've not really done any practice. You've just potted balls at random. So I always try and play match practice if I can.
Well, I'm a little bit like that, but what I will do if I'm practicing with someone and we've got enough time, I'll say let's have a fiver first to 6 or 5. So a fiver's not a lot of money to lose.
No.
But it makes you play serious, because no matter who you play, I used to do it with Keith Brewer when we went to Malta and when we've played here, and we'd have like a Euro in the morning, first to 3. And it just put an edge, even though it were believe me, Keith did not want to lose that Euro.
You don't want to lose the
I didn't want to lose the Euro.
Money.
You don't want to lose
anybody.
money. But it just, even though it for nothing, virtually a Euro, it just put an edge. That's like, because then I will snooker somebody. I don't like snookering in practice unless there's something on it. So, but obviously if I practice with you, I'll be getting snookered all the time. How's your percentages?
Very good. Yeah, I'm joint second at the moment.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's on 66%, I think.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Anything around 50 is really good.
If you can get just over 50, is usually a decent percentage.
Yeah.
And an average percentage of quite a lot of players. But yeah, I think there's about 4 of us on 66%.
Wow.
And one on 70 something percent.
Who's that?
That's the Irish lad.
Ah.
Can't remember his name.
Yeah. Some
But
good
he's
Irish
going
players.
Well. He's about 4 frames in front of us, so it doesn't go on percentage, it goes on frames.
Yeah, if it were percentage,
Yeah, so it's going to be tough to catch back.
Now, Matt is actually taking his time a little bit because he knows if he doesn't get this right, he's out.
Yeah. All he's got to do is concentrate on the pot on this, I think, because the white will come between the yellow and the black, and he should be...
Fantastic shot.
Fantastic. A little bit firm for my liking.
Well,
he's got a shot at it now, so...
What would you do? Go for this bottom left one, and just drift up?
No, I'd go for this. I don't like that shot at all. I think I'd probably take the one near the yellow into the right-hand pocket, because you're always going to be on the other one, near the pocket.
And you're definitely on the black.
And you definitely should be getting on the black. His only worry here is if he can pop this red, and he might be pushing the yellow towards the other corner pocket
Yeah.
if he's not careful.
It's a tricky shot,
It is, yeah.
and it's
But,
extremely missable when you're 6-3 down.
Yes, definitely. But I think that's the shot to take.
Yeah.
It's a tough shot to get the right side of that red for the black from the one over the pocket, I think.
I think I'd be taking this bottom left if I was 6-3 down and probably snookering myself or going in off.
This is a tough one to get the right side of the red.
He's done a great shot. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
That was the problem.
Yeah.
If he'd have took
That's
the-
what I was saying,
yeah.
6-3 down, take that, and you end up snookering
Yeah.
yourself.
If he'd have took the other one, he could not have snookered himself.
No.
It was a little bit of a harder pot, but
Yeah.
it was an easier finish, I think.
Yeah, this is Matt's last shot.
Yes, I think so.
Unless he produces a miracle.
Unless he pots this.
I just can't see it.
No, not after missing 3 blacks out in the open.
No.
I can't see him potting this one.
No.
But you never know.
Yeah. But it's a brave sport. I think a brave man's sport, playing pool, especially if you're going to go on stream and things. It's... Oof.
That was unlucky.
He gave himself a chance there, but he was up against it.
Yeah. You've got to think this is
Yeah.
all over now.
Yeah. Young Ryan will be quite happy with himself, I think.
Yeah. I
But it's
think
not.
so.
He's not going to be the first decent player that Ryan beats, and he won't be the last.
No.
If, of course, he does it, he's gone, wow,
He's played a very...
that's controversial.
Yeah. He's not quite snookered him neither.
No.
But he's in control now. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think all he's doing is just thinking, well, if you take him out, you take
Yeah.
him out.
Yeah.
The red's there to put a bit of pressure on you.
Is he going to take these out now? I think he is going to have a go
Yeah,
at
oh,
these.
definitely.
It looks like it might be a plant in the middle pocket. If it is, he'll be coming up for that one next.
Yeah. You can't see him not getting them, but you never know. You never know. But I just can't see him missing.
Must be a plant.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks like game over.
It certainly does. Well, Matt's bid on stream.
It just goes
What
to
can
show,
we say?
It just goes to show how tough it is to win matches here at the World
Yeah.
Championships and
Yeah.
the Masters.
There's not
There's
really
just so
too many easy ones,
no,
is there?
There's no easy game at all.
It's still perfect, and there's nothing. He doesn't need to do anything, does he? Just roll it in.
He might roll it in or stun it up.
Yeah. Yeah, stunned out.
Yeah,
Well
so-
done, Ryan.
Yeah, well done.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that little bit of commentary, and you saw the famous Matt Brannan.
Yes, Matt Brannan.
Unlucky. Well, he's got himself to blame, really, with
He
them
has,
blacks,
yeah.
hasn't he?
Yeah.
He'll be kicking himself all over the place, but there you go.
Well, if he has 3 of them missed blacks and he pots the 3 of them, he's 6-4 up.
Made a big difference, didn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
And a lot of pressure on young Ryan.
That's right, yeah.
But anyway,
But that's pool. You have
Yes.
to put them away, don't you?
that's it. James,
Right.
James,
yeah,
thanks
thank
a
you
lot.
very much.
and see you all later.
Yeah, see you all later.
Oh, right.